Unfortunately, the title today and all the description isn't what I had planned. But since it's very late and I am having 2, 3 beer in, things happen. So it's Friday right now. I am on the 10th day of my challenge, 21 days without distraction. Today marked the day of a very, very successful Friday. I had 3 clients being very happy, 2 courses booked, a lot of people happy. I had my own training, I completed it to 2. So I was super, super busy. And eventually, at the end of the day, the beautiful culmination of a very intense day where I literally woke up at 3:10, like 10 p.m. at 3 a.m., 10 past 3 a.m., and couldn't stop thinking about a new project that just came my way the past couple of days. Culminated in meeting my partner and heading out for a couple of beers, beautiful conversations, and much, much needed reconciliation and reconnection. Hence, I totally understand that there's nobody watching this at this time of the day, perhaps because it's very, very late. On the other end of the spectrum, I appreciate the learnings, the insights. Today, number one subject of many of the conversations I had with either clients or partners or myself involved were about how would you call it? Self compassion. Thank you. Self compassion. An absolute essential component to me feeling on eye level with myself, and hence being able to talk with people on eye level as well. I've been noticing how important it is. And here is with a beautiful little Belgian Blanche beer to everyone who is struggling at this point, understanding what they need, understanding what they're feeling. I have had zero time to distract myself today simply because I was absolutely busy from the first minute of this day until the very last. Hence, there wasn't much that I was able to observe. However, what I've been observing on the other end was that I was incredibly clear on a day like this. I had like an insane amount of inspirations. There was so many thoughts and ideas and overall clarity that came my way. And I don't know if it was explicitly because I haven't been distracting myself over the past days and now already weeks, right? It's number 10 of the 21-day challenge. But what I noticed is that I literally just was very clear, very focused, very objective driven, and very present in my process throughout the day without having to force myself out of the screen, without having to rip my mind out of the screen or, any form of distraction. Hence, it was really, really beautiful for me to understand how much it pays off to simply stay with myself. And again, as I shared, as self compassion was the theme of the majority of the conversations that I had today, I practiced that myself as well. Again, as I've been highlighting a little bit, I woke up around 10 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I was simply awake. I had incredible amounts of, I cannot tell you how many thoughts and inspirations, visions, downloads, how I would like to call them, throughout the morning until I think it was like 5:30. So about 3 hours or so, or even more later, I then chose to just, stand up and do the washing, do the cleaning up in the kitchen, prepare everything because I knew that we're gonna eventually end up here after our conversation and the date night that we had, that we created, intentionally wanted to create more of. And I did all that in about, like, I think it was like 6:30 or something, or maybe 6 o'clock. I chose to crash on a couch and maybe an hour or so, and I fell asleep. I just did some breathing exercises, which I teach a couple of my clients, and instantly I fell asleep. I tried that before, interesting enough, before I chose to stand up, and just drop the pretense that I would ever fall asleep again. And I tried that. I tried some breathing, and it just never worked. The thoughts and the inspirations and the ideas, the visions about the project, is one particular project that is currently coming my way at, we're really in the very, very early stages where we don't really know what's going to happen and in what way we're going to do it. But I know that I'm going to be big part of it. We still have to figure out payments and contracts and, all the nitty gritty details. But it's pretty certain that there's going to be happening something big around Basel, and I'm going to be involved in it. Hence, I cannot really tell too much about it, but certainly it's going to be big. And there was so many inspirations, so many thoughts of what I would love to create for people. It wasn't at all about myself. And that was something very new to me, because I could never really refrain from the idea that I am in some way a centerpiece of the benefactor, the person that actually gets something out of a project or out of some form of interaction. And in this particular case, I started to notice in my thought process, within the download of all these inspirations and thoughts, that it wasn't about me. It wasn't about me getting something. It was more what I could create for, what I could create for the town, what I could create for the people, what I could create for the place, that space that I'm, perhaps going to be involved in. And that gave me an incredible surge of motivation and confidence and also excitement. Hence, I didn't really feel that tired after the whole thing, like, meaning being awake, for around 3 hours in the middle of the night, having slept about 4 hours in total. You would think that you're going to be very, very tired, but I wasn't, right? Plus, I never actually went to the phone. I never actually went to distract myself. So I just want to highlight how important, or say, like, what the benefits can be of very strictly not trying to divert my attention away from the current here and now, be that in my thoughts, in my emotions, in my needs, and then just simply bringing together these little bits and parts, orient them around what you feel and what can really be so interesting, so inspirational. Anyway, I think I'm going to rant a little bit. So after that, again, like, as I shared at the very beginning of the video log here, and I just want to highlight, these video logs are for my own purposes. I'm just holding myself accountable, even if it's in the middle of the night. I said I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to it, and I do. And that's why I'm still sitting here. It's about, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning. After having been out with my girlfriend, we had a couple of burgers at the end, and now we're looking to wait for the washing to be finished. I do this for myself, and if this helps you, I'm all the more happy for it. But that's not the intention, right? I'm not looking to inspire anyone. I'm not looking to sell anything. I'm not looking to promote anything or anyone. I just want to share my experience throughout this challenge, and if that then is to some benefit to other people, all the better, and all the more happy for me, being happy about my ranting helping other people. So that being said, I really wish that you have a beautiful rest of your Friday, and I'm really looking forward to checking in with you tomorrow, Saturday, for day number 11 of the 21-day challenge of zero distraction. And all the best to you. Much love.